Welcome to Heritage Christian Services. You'll hear a lot today about our mission and values, about how we believe people of all abilities deserve to be treated with kindness, dignity, and respect. Those aren't just empty words here at Heritage Christian Services. We live them every day and in everything we do. You're here because you are interested in working directly with the people we serve. Maybe you already have experience assisting people with their personal needs, like bathing and helping them to eat. If not, you may be wondering what it's really like to work so closely with another person. We thought we'd let you hear from some of our employees. They'll tell you what a typical workday is like, how they felt during those first few days on the job, and why they love what they do. Hopefully, their perspectives will help you decide if working at Heritage Christian Services is a good fit for you.
Including Christian beliefs into the workplace is fantastic. The idea is that the focus is on the individuals. This is their life. We might help them make decisions, but the decisions are ultimately them. We see so many times in the past where these individuals have not been given the dignity that they deserve. Safety is obviously our #1 priority, and their dignity is just, it goes right along with that. Give them every opportunity to do as they want to do, and not as we want to do.
I'm looking for somebody that's flexible with their schedule and to be there when I need them. It's important that they act like they want to be with Heritage. Basically, if somebody acts like they don't want to help me, I don't want to be around them.
That's a big deal, that these are people and that on a day-to-day basis you are impacting their lives in a way that it's not possible in other jobs and in other areas. I think people want to be supported in a way that fits them. I don't think it makes sense to pigeonhole people or to provide the same support to everybody when everyone has unique needs and abilities and different needs for support.
I do remember my first day. I felt very intimidated. I had never been around people with developmental disabilities in that capacity, and a lot of their physical limitations were very obvious to me. All the other staff, I think, really helped pull me through, and also when you get to know the people that you're serving, all of that kind of goes away, and it starts becoming second nature.
Favorite pages? Movies.
When I first come in, I greet everyone, then I see what we have going on for that day. If there's outings, sometimes individuals like to go out in the community or go shopping, go out to dinner. We also help people with their personal care needs. So we're required to use mechanical lifts to help them in and out of their wheelchair, into the bathroom, into bed. We also would help them with their meals, so you would actually use the spoon and help them guide it into their mouths. You're required to pass meds, all the medications, pills, liquids, and you have to administer topicals, creams, and some people get nebulizer treatments. The nurses here are always on call, and they're always more than happy to take any questions that you have because it directly affects the safety of the individuals that we serve.
I come in first thing in the morning, around 7. These guys are all scrambling, getting themselves ready for work. Staff is assisting them, taking the meds, hygiene-wise, brushing your teeth, making sure your hair is brushed, overlook their menu for the week, do some shopping, minor shopping, because these guys like to do their own shopping. They're pretty independent here, and that's what we work towards with these men, to help them gain their independence. Oh, absolutely, the unexpected does happen from time to time. I mean, we're all human, and not everybody wakes up on the right side of the bed every day. These guys, they have their days where they get up and they don't want to go to work. We work them through it. We assist them to get over it, and on with the day they go.
It is the hours you have to get used to. I was not used to shifts, but you get used to it. Your body has to get used to it. So there's a physical aspect of that. There's the emotional. You are dealing with people's lives. You're dealing with situations that if it was like corporate America, like I used to be in, you could walk away from a situation, whereas here you really have to deal with it.
We've got individuals that they get frustrated. Maybe they're not getting their point across and they feel like they're not being understood, and have a certain individual who might pop a hole in the wall. Don't take anything personal. Nothing at all. I mean, we're all humans. We all make mistakes, and then we deal with them.
A lot of the individuals that we serve can't express themselves in the same way that you or I would and talk something out.
Some of your favorite people?
Everyone has different challenges with communicating, and I thought that was the #1 concern for me. Well, I've only actually known Yeva for about 6 months, and I have learned a lot more about her. Yeva primarily communicates with Pixum boards, and she has hundreds of pictures to express things that she wants to say. She uses her finger and points to things. She also communicates a lot with facial expressions and gestures, and sometimes that's the most important thing because not everything can be expressed in pictures. If something is wrong, you can tell, and you have to work through that as you go.
Your communication boards?
I want them to help me find a way to get a job, and I want them to help me find more services to become more independent. They've helped me with a lot of things. They've helped me with my reading, writing, and emailing. But in the future, I would like to get my own apartment.
Well, it's difficult, and you're going to meet opposition, and you're going to meet stereotypes and people that don't believe that people with disabilities can do certain things. They can't get certain jobs. There's certain things that they should be kind of restricted from. And on a day-to-day basis, you're going to be facing those barriers and overcoming those challenges with someone and supporting them and overcoming those challenges. And it's not always easy, and there's going to be times when it feels like a failure, but you just got to keep pushing on and knowing that you are having an impact in the long run.
If it's just for a job, I would say don't do it. I really think you have to love it.
Because I want people to be patient with me because they don't understand what I'm going through and everything.
I think you have to be dedicated. You have to be willing to go beyond sometimes what's even asked of you. You really do have to be willing to do that.
You really gotta wanna help people. I guess sometimes it could get a little frustrating when you know that these guys are totally capable of doing more than what they're putting into it. They figure you out just as well, and they can get to you, you know, and you gotta have the patience.
Patience. Patience is the most important thing to have. You have to. You know, there's going to be challenging moments where you're going to be frustrated and you know, upset. But again, it goes right back to the same thing. It's like, well, they're their own individuals. They might not want to leave yet because they might not be feeling right. Or, you know, they might not be hungry at 5 o'clock, so let's make sure we try it. Might get hungry at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. We have to support them and respect their wishes.
Does that work for you?
I think someone needs to be open-minded. They need to be willing to learn and to grow and to kind of challenge their preconceived ideas of what kind of support someone needs and what someone can accomplish with support. I think you need to be creative and willing to kind of think outside the box and try new things and just really do what it takes to accomplish someone's goals.
If someone comes into this field, they need to have a strong love for helping people. It's very hard on everyone who lives here when staff come in and out of their lives. They get to know someone and they have a special bond with them, and then that person leaves without so much as a goodbye. You have to be flexible. A lot of times there are schedule changes and you have to kind of go with the flow. If someone doesn't show up, you're not just going to run out on the people that you care about here. You're going to stay until there's adequate supervision in the home. You have to have a sense of humor. That's a big part. You always have to stop and laugh.
Heritage provides a lot of opportunities to grow within your agency and to prepare yourself for work out of the agency as well. They help you achieve whatever it is that you're looking to achieve here.
I never realized that the field of speech pathology existed until I came to Heritage. I'm currently getting my master's degree, and Heritage has helped me through their tuition reimbursement program to make that happen.
You know, these guys here, they're like family. It's a good feeling, like I said, though, at the end of the day when you go home and you know you've helped them accomplish something or you yourself have accomplished something.
I feel like it has helped me be a more well-rounded person and appreciate my life a little bit more and not take so many things for granted. I feel great because I know that I have given the individuals that live at Heritage the best care that I could.
I'd say the greatest reward is the outcomes that you see, not only in a specific person's life, but the outcome that it has on those surrounding them. So when someone finds a job, the impact it has on their coworkers and the impact it has on their supervisors and the customers that come into that business, it has a much broader effect on a much wider range of people than just the person you're supporting. And you can see that those stereotypes and those walls are breaking down around people and not just in their life. The thing I like most about working at Heritage is that you have the opportunity to do something that you're not going to be able to do in many other places. You have an opportunity to change lives. You have an opportunity to make the world a better place.
As you've heard, you'll need to be committed, compassionate, and patient to succeed here. You'll also need to be open to supporting people of all backgrounds, including those who want to pray before a meal and observe religious holidays. Our staff will help educate you to work with the people we serve as they pursue their spiritual growth. From the very beginning, we'll offer you leadership training, mentoring opportunities, and the chance to earn national credentials, all opportunities that will help you here and in your future. In addition, we also offer other benefits like affordable health care, a generous pension, cash awards, and partial reimbursement for college courses. In return, we require that you have a valid New York State driver's license. If you're compassionate and dedicated to serving others, you can receive much more than a paycheck. You can build a career with Heritage Christian Services, and in the process, grow in ways you never dreamed possible. For more information about our organization, visit us online at heritagechristianservices.org.